Welcome back. We're talking to Pandora Butler, trying to get you all the answers that you can possibly get regarding NIB. And we do have Miss Williams on the line from Nassau, Bahamas. Good evening, Miss Williams. Welcome to the show.
Can
you hear me, Miss Williams?
Hi.
Hi, good night. What is your question for Miss Butler?
Okay, my question is, I am a Bahama employee working in the casino, and Bahama said that they would pay 40% of my base salary. That's some $92 per. Receiving this $92 pay, will we still receive any additional benefits from NIB? Because paying NIB contributions, it came out of our base.
Okay, I think we were getting a disruption in the line. But if I'm clear, you're saying you work for Bahama, they're paying 40%. Will you get anything additional from National Insurance? I think Ms. Butler had said that that's something they have to work out. But as the act and as the law stands, they can't pay because it's only when you don't have a salary at all. Not a reduced salary, but no salary. And if you're getting a reduced salary, that means you're still employed with a company. So they can't kick in with that particular benefit. Am I correct, Pandora?
Yes, but again, as it relates to the hotels, that I can't give a yes or no answer. What I can say to her and to everybody else, because her question is similar to the one a little earlier. What I can say to her is she should submit her claim and let NIB adjudicate it based on the rules that we have, based on our rules.
Good point. So if you are out there from Bahama, still submit, and let NIB adjudicate it. Don't give up just right away. We have another call on the line. I have a question while we're waiting on the next caller. Why does it take so long to receive unemployment benefits? What is the time frame to receive? I think you touched on that again, but I'll let you take that again, Pandora. What is the time frame?
Okay, no, this person now is asking unemployment benefit, not the assistance. Okay. I touched on the assistance. Every case is different. I can't answer why it would take so long for one, because many factors impact the length of time it takes to process and pay a benefit. For example, I saw a case today, a guy called me and I checked. There were contributions missing. There were contributions not paid. Then for another one, it may be the contributions have not been posted yet. And so there are any number of factors. I can tell you there are people who get their benefits right away, who get their benefits within the time that we tell them. And then there are those who may take longer for whatever reason. It's impossible for me to speak generally to a specific case, if that makes sense. It's impossible for me to say to any one person without checking first to see why it's taking longer than normal for their claim to be paid. I can't speak to that.
Okay, let's take our next caller. Our next caller is, they're not telling me who it is. Whoever you are on the line, good evening and welcome to the show. Good to have you. What's your question?
Yeah, good day, sir. I'm another farmer employee farmer employee, but I haven't made 52 payments with any organization. I was wondering if I still would be available to apply for any of these contributions.
Are you understanding him, Pandora?
I don't understand it. No, I don't.
Sir, can you repeat your question again?
Okay, I am a Bahama employee, but I haven't made 52 contributions as yet.
You haven't made any you're a new employee?
Yes.
Okay, you're a new employee in Bahama. You haven't made any contributions as yet?
I've made contributions. I've been there for the past 4 months.
4 months.
But this is the only organization I've been working to with pays NIB.
Okay, so this is the only organization you've worked for. You paid it for 4 months. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Clint, he said something interesting. He said it's the only organization he's worked with that has paid NIB. Am I getting that right?
Correct.
And the fact that the employers have not paid doesn't mean they're not payable. And so I want to suggest that he, at some point, let NIB know what's been going on. It doesn't prevent him from submitting a claim. Let me tell you why. The fact that contributions are not in-house doesn't mean you may not qualify for the benefit. And so on our claim forms, we will ask you about your previous employers. And so if you had previous employment, it means contributions should have been paid. It would be NIB's job then to check or track down those employers to ensure that they paid. So don't just say, okay, I've only worked for 4 months, because 4 months is not sufficient to qualify you for unemployment benefit, but submit your claim, give NIB the opportunity to chase down those employers to ensure that they pay your contributions.
All right. We have a text coming in. The text says, if you have submitted the original form and with new protocols in place, are you still required to submit all over again?
If you've submitted the original form, I'm not certain what they're saying. Are they saying if they submitted their forms in hard copy prior to the new submitted online, will they have to do it over again? If that's what they're asking, the
Correct.
answer is no. If
Okay.
they've already submitted, we already have it in-house. The whole idea of submitting it online is so you don't have to come here. If you've already been here and you've already submitted it, you're straight.
Okay, we have another caller, Nehemiah Pinder from Nassau. Welcome to the show. We have another caller, Nehemiah Pinder from Nassau. Are you there?
Hello?
Sir, we need you to turn your television off if you're going to talk to us so you don't have a feedback.
Hello?
Can you turn, hi, we're here. Can you turn your TV off? What is your question, sir?
Can't hear.
Okay, can we move on to the next person? They can't hear us. We can't hear them. Move on to the next person so we can get as much questions possibly in tonight. And obviously, Pandora, Mike, while we're waiting on the next question, is it feasible for NIB to set up a hotline to have people answer questions that may come in frequently so that people can get information, perhaps having an NIB hotline that will answer these questions? Is that something in the making?
Well, Clint, we've had a hotline since 1984. With the establishment of the Public Relations Department, we've had a hotline. And that hotline continues to be a source of accurate, responsive information to the public. And they can call the hotlines. We also have a call center, the CALLNIB. We have that staffed with persons who are able to give them up-to-date current information. So they can call any of those numbers. We have them, and the persons are there available.
Awesome. So all of you watching, if you don't get your questions
And
in,
I can give you one of.
yes, the number is CALLNIB. CALLNIB. So if you don't get your question asked, you can call the hotline that NIB
And that's
has
one of the-
and get that. Yes.
Let me give you another number, Clint. That was the call center. The hotline is 325-4653 or 55. 325-4653 or 55.
Awesome.
That's the hotlines.
Great. Let's go to another call. Renaj Kulma is on the line. Good evening, Renaj. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how you doing? I'm currently employed from San December Bay Creamer. My doctor sent a letter indicating that it will be my last day to work, but I had to leave the island before my time because I was 7 months pregnant. Now, my last day to work was the 25th, which is Wednesday gone. But I was on sick leave, so the quota was closed. Where does this place me? Because I have not applied for maternity leave, so do I still apply for maternity leave and unemployment benefit? Does that affect me?
Thank you, Renaj, for calling. We'll allow Pandora to answer that. Thank you so much.
Okay, good question. Oh, I hope she didn't go because that needs some further questioning, Clint.
Is she still on the line?
She says she's pregnant, but the important question is, when is her date of confinement? When is she expected to have the baby? The date of confinement will determine what she can claim. Her maternity benefit period can start from 6 weeks before her date of confinement, and it could go right up to her date of confinement. So if she loses her job in advance of having the baby and she's within 6 weeks of having the baby, then yes, she has to claim maternity benefit because we will not pay her another benefit in that period. And maternity benefit is payable. If it's outside of 6 weeks before she has the baby, then she can claim unemployment. If she claims unemployment, when she reaches the 6-week mark, it will automatically stop being unemployment and be converted to maternity. Maternity is higher than the unemployment. Unemployment is 50% of your average insured income. Maternity is 66 and 2/3% of your
Wow.
average insured income.
That's some good information right there. Let's take a break. When we come back, we take some more calls. Thanks so much, Pandora. You're doing an excellent job in filling us in. Chanel Hamilton is on the line. Good evening, Chanel. What's your question? Chanel, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Chanel. How are you?
Hi, okay.
Good. Go ahead. Give us your question.
All right. I wanted to know as it relates to preschool directors, because we had to close also. So we want to know what benefits or assistance we can get, please. We don't know if it comes under self-employed or whichever. How are we assisted?
Okay. Clint, I'm not certain what a preschool director is, but if she's talking about a person who owns the preschool, would that person be an employed person or self-employed person? That's the question. Again, I said a little earlier, there is a legal distinction. It may be an incorporated company where you are treated as an employed person with the company. If you are that person, if you are treated as an employed person, you pay contributions as an employed person, then you are indeed eligible for unemployment. If you're just the owner, operator of the preschool, then you are a self-employed person. Your company is not incorporated. You are the owner, you are self-employed, and so the answer is no. Unemployment benefit is not available to you because you don't pay for it. And two, the assistance, the unemployment assistance, the government-funded assistance is not available to you because that's for persons in the tourism sector, self-employed persons in the tourism sector.
Is it make your question clear?
But I suppose, Ms. Hamilton, that is, when in doubt, submit your claim. We'll adjudicate it. We'll let you know, yay or nay.
All right. Let's go to another caller on the phone.
Elise Rose. I wanted to find out if you have 22 contributions, do you qualify for unemployment benefit? Hello?
Hi.
Now, are you talking about 20, whatever you said, overall? Only that number, no more?
No more.
The question?
Yes, go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure, but didn't get clarity on the answer. The actual question was, because there's an original form that was on the website already. If you've already printed that form and sent it to the email, but this new form that they actually implemented today, it's a new process. You have to actually use this particular form that they implemented today and resubmit. That's what I meant. Not actually physically having a hard copy, actually using the new form. Like it's that old form that they had on the website, non-void.
So I think Pandora is talking about a new form that came out. Is there a new form that came out
today? And then we actually there's a form that was on the website already.
Let me ask him a question, Mr. Johnson.
Hi,
Mr. Johnson. Are you a self-employed person in the tourism sector?
No, I work for one of the hotels.
Okay, you're an employed person with the hotel. Now,
Correct.
Which one of the forms you're talking about? There were 2 forms added to the website today. There was one for the assistance, there's one for the benefit.
The one for the benefit.
And confirm for me, please, what you're asking. You're asking if you had already submitted the one that was on the form previously, if you need to submit a new one?
Correct. You do have to submit this in the one that was just implemented today.
Okay, let me tell you what the major difference between the one that was on previously and the one that's on today. The one that was put on today has added the field for banking information. Remember, we've been saying we don't want people coming to NIB for checks, to pick up checks. And so we've added that provision. Prior to this whole COVID crisis, unemployment benefit was payable in person through checks because that was a part of the verification process. But because of what's going on, social distancing, we've been asking folk, and the new form elicits this information, your banking information, so that we can we can deposit your funds directly into your bank account. So if you've already submitted your claim, and you submitted your claim to a specific email address, what I would want you to do is go back online. You're going to see a direct deposit form, the same place you found that earlier form. You're going to go there and you're going to find a direct deposit form. Fill that out, send that in to us so we know where to send your monies.
Wow.
Thank you. Thanks for the clarity.
Pandora, I wish you could see the comments online. People are praising you.
You're welcome. And Clint.
Yes.
Thank you, Clint. Thank you, everybody. But Clint, I want to mention as well, we have a Facebook presence, a very strong Facebook presence. So they are able to go there as well, send their queries, and they'll get answers to them.
Pandora, it's been a pleasure having you. Listen, you are golden right now, and we must have you back answering more questions, because the more information we get to our people, the more they know what's available to them. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and answering questions. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you very much. NIB appreciates you. Thank you for helping us to get the message out there.
Definitely. Thank you again, Pandora. And stay with us. Our new segment is up.